Hello, this is Miss Burnett, and here is our next video over Isaac Newton. In the beginning, Isaac was born on Christmas Day, 1642. He was a premature infant and was not expected to live. He was actually small enough he could fit in a 1-quart pot. His father died 3 months before he was born, and his mother remarried a wealthy clergyman, which is a man of the church, and left Isaac with his grandmother for 8 years, until the clergyman died and his mother came back to the manor where him and his grandmother lived, bringing his 3 new brothers and sisters to live with Isaac and his grandmother. Here's a picture of Isaac. He was expected to follow the family tradition of farming. Does he look like a farmer to you? He definitely doesn't to me. Isaac was also utterly useless at cattle herding. Instead, Isaac persuaded his mother to let him go to Cambridge University. Here's a picture of Cambridge. He paid his way for 3 years by waiting tables and cleaning rooms for the rich kids in the faculty. He was awarded a scholarship for his next 4 years. However, the plague reached England and Cambridge University was closed. Isaac left Cambridge and homeschooled himself for 2 years. He developed the theory of gravity, the theory of light, and calculus at home. During these 2 years, Isaac Newton made his greatest discovery. Isaac determined that gravity exists throughout the universe. During this time, Isaac also investigated the nature of light, discovered that a prism spits white light into colors, named this color range the spectrum. Okay, so white light, when you put it into a prism, will make the light on the other side look like a rainbow. While waiting for the plague to end, Isaac continued studying light and concluded that telescopes used lenses caused distortion. So he constructed a reflecting telescope that gathered light with mirrors instead of lenses. His first major public scientific achievement was the invention, design, and construction of the reflecting telescope. One of Isaac's really good friends was Edmund Halley. There's Edmund. He went to the same hairdresser as Isaac. He's known for discovering Halley's Comet. Okay, we'll talk about Edmund Halley a little bit later when we talk about the outer planets. He convinced Isaac that he needed to publish his works and discoveries. So, in 1687, Newton published the Mathematical Principles of Natural Philosophy. He wrote how his principle of gravity explained the motions of objects in space, as well as falling bodies on Earth. He explained his 3 laws of motion, the motions of the planets and their satellites, the motion of comets, and the occurrence of tides. Newton's book changed man's view of the universe. Isaac became a very recognizable public figure. The result was that he was appointed Warden of the Mint. People were shaving the edges of coins to get the silver for themselves. Isaac was required to take an oath, swearing that he would not reveal the minting machine. The new invention of the rounding money and marketing of edges with letters and gratings. Isaac lived in the Warden's Tower inside the Tower of London. He prosecuted counterfeiters vigorously, which means people that made fake money, he put them in prison. He was promoted to Master of the Mint and became very wealthy. In 1705, Isaac Newton became Sir Isaac Newton by Queen Anne. He was the first scientist to be knighted for his work. When speaking about his accomplishments, Sir Isaac stated, "If I have seen farther, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." What do you think that meant? Sir Isaac Newton died in 1727. Isaac was 85 years old. He had suffered several nervous breakdowns, possibly because of the massive amounts of mercury later discovered in his body. Sir Isaac Newton was buried with much ceremony in Westminster Abbey, along with the kings and queens of England. All right, so for your quiz, you need to tell me what you think he meant when he said, "If I have seen farther, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." Make sure you bring your answer to me when this video is due so that you can get credit for watching the video. I hope you guys have a great evening, and I will see you in class.